How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be working on this Freightliner Classic, and I'm going to be changing out the door locks on both the driver's side and the passenger side. So first thing what I'm going to do is get this front panel out of the way. I'm only going to be removing a few of the screws because I don't need to take off the whole panel because I only need access to the bottom left corner. So I'll show you guys what I mean just here in a second. As you can see right here, it's just on the bottom left. So I'm just going to get a bungee so I can hold the panel up and I can have access to where I need to work without that being in my way. And here's a little close-up of what it looks like. And here's the outside, and I'm just going to be changing out the part where you put the key in. So first thing, you just take off a few rods in the back. I believe there's only 2 here. Next, we have to take off the small lock in order to get the mechanism out of the way so we can get access behind in order to get the small sliding lock right here. So you just slide that out and then you just push the lock right out, and this is what it looks like. And this is how it looks from the outside. So I got the old lock right here, and I'm just going to pull the new one out right here. And all we do is just slide the new one in, make sure it's in the right direction, exactly how you pulled it out, and then get the lock again, just slide it right back in. And just put the rods back on. Make sure you guys remember the direction where you took it off. That way you can put it back on exactly how it came off. And here's the lock, the small lock again. And we just slide that right back on. That should be good to go. And just the last little rod here, and just lock it in place, and that's good to go. And then we just put the panel back on, and the driver's side is done. Now the reason why I'm going to be recording the passenger side and showing you guys is because I ran into a couple issues that I didn't run in from the driver's side, so you guys can see exactly what I mean in a couple minutes here. So here's the passenger side. And it's the same procedure, just take off a couple rods. Second rod is out, and the lock is out. Now we move the mechanism out of the way. And once again, pull the sliding lock up. And just push that out. And here's the new one installed. Now this is what I mean by I came across this issue. So when I was putting this lock back in, it was really hard to get back all the way down, and it just was really stubborn. I had to push it down with quite a bit of force, but I wasn't able to, so I just took it back out, and I realized because it's really rusty. So I took it to my grinder. I'm just gonna polish it up all the way, make sure it looks nice and new, and then I'm gonna try it out again. So here's how it looks once it's polished. All right, let's try this again. Make sure it's good. And bam, see, just like that. Easy, without any force, really. rest of the procedure here is pretty much the same. Just put the rods back in. And then there's one actually other issue that's going to come up here soon that I'm going to show you how I resolved that I didn't run across on the driver's side. Put the small lock back in. And the last rod. Now here's the key. This is what I mean. So I'm going to test the whole system out. And so the problem here, it wasn't turning on its own with the key. I had to use my hand to get it to go back and forth. So this is pretty common because usually the driver's side of the door is being used every day and the passenger side doesn't open every day. So what happens is there's some rust over time that jams up the mechanism. So what I did here, just put some lubricant on it and just freed it up a little bit with my hand. And then I tested it out with the key afterwards, and it works on its own. And everything is good to go now. See, as you can see, it's working just with the key. And last up, just putting the panel back on, just once again, just a few screws. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and watch out for the next one.